G'day everyone, welcome back to Tom's Rock Farm. Two things. I went and got the hair redone, so you can see that that's nice and blue. And I've already washed it already, so it's staying in, which is great. So we're blue once again. But today's video, we're focusing on this, and that is our security system by Reo Link. Lots of boxes. What's in them? So we've got 4 cameras. These boxes here are all cables, and then in there is a NVR which controls, well, it's the brain, it controls everything. So we're going to dive into all this, and I'll show you all this and setting it up and how it works, and yeah, getting our shed security. So Reo Link, Zoe from Reo Link contacted me and said, hey, look, are you looking for a security system? And I said, 100% we are. I was actually thinking about it during harvest that I needed to get it sorted before Christmas. And Reo Link have sent us out some cameras and stuff to try and to show you guys. So yeah, I'll let you know my honest opinion on it all and how it all goes. There is a link below that you can go and check out this system and Reo Link for yourself. So if you want to, if you're looking at security for your shed, for your house, for your business, because this NVR, I believe, is up to 16 channels. We'll have a look when we get into it. But yeah, it's for businesses, it's for everything. So yeah, we're going to see how this goes on the shed, and then my plan is to chuck it on my house as well, because I definitely want to have security down at my house with being on a main road and bitumen frontage. Yeah, just it's always nice to have security, especially when we're going to be, you know, not there. So we'll crack into these boxes, and Henry and I will get into setting up some security. So we'll do a bit of an unboxing, I guess. So this is the RLC 811A. Now this is a 4K camera, and I definitely wanted a 4K because these are sensor cameras, which I'll show you in a sec, but they're also 24/7 recording, which is more what I like. Because if we notice something's missing or broken or something like that, we can then just go back into our NVR here and just look back at the footage. Now probably only, because we're recording for all 4 cameras for 24/7, I'm going to say it's maybe 3 days footage. I think there's a terabyte of hard drive in there, so it's only 3 days at a guess. I'm not too sure on that one, but yeah, at least we can then go and see what you know, what's happened, because this does have sensors. So that's the inside of the camera, and I believe it's up to 30 feet is the range. Now where we're going to be putting it, it's not going to be triggering many things, but it's at least viewing the things that I need viewed, and can then yeah, can then see what's happened there. So in this box here, you just get your Reo Link camera. So it's a big beefy looking camera, weatherproof, and then we've got our little Ethernet cable, and then there just looks to be some screws in there. So that's that one. These ones here are just Ethernet cable. I'll pull it out so you can see anyway, but this is just Ethernet cable, so we can get from the camera to the NVR, and then I'm going to need 2 hands to get this NVR out and show you that. It is an RLN16410, but that's it there. So if you look on the back here, if I can do this without breaking it, hang on. Yeah, 16 channels. So we can have up to 16 cameras on this, which is insane. Connect straight to our internet, which I've got just there. And then that is so you can connect to a monitor. So if you've got this in your store or your business, because then here's the mouse for it, so you can, you know, click between cameras and get all your access and everything like that. Then you got your power pack, that's your HDMI cable, another Ethernet cable, and then this here is I believe this is a sticker that you stick on your window saying that, you know, secure by Reo Link. Oh no, it's a quick start guide. The stickers are in there, but yeah, right. Camera placement. So we're going to do, as you can see, Henry's coming in now with that. We're thinking we're going to chuck a camera on the inside here. So we're going to chuck a camera right up the top there, and that's just so that we're filming on the inside here if ever someone decides to come in and have sticky fingers for stealing tools, or more importantly, just for insurance purposes of making sure that everyone is, you know, working properly, and if we do have an incident, we can then go back and see and have video footage of that incident. So we got that. Then we got three more cameras. So we'll probably put one facing the fuel tanks, one facing the yard, and then I don't know if we put the other out that way facing onto the washdown pad so we can see who's driving past or here watching the entrance. We'll figure that bit out. So we'll get right on into it. So Henry and I have just been talking about where we're going to chuck cameras. We've only got 18 meters of that Cat 5 cable, I think it's what it's called. The cable anyway, so we can't go to the other side of the shed, sort of what I'm thinking. But first of all, we need to set up the NVR because we need to make sure that this is in the right spot, and then we can anchor that where we're going to put it, and then we can hook the cameras up and make sure that where we're putting the camera, it actually is going to see what we want to see. So as you can see here, we don't have the best, you know, we got birds who live in the shed, poo everywhere. You can see Henry's moving the fridge. We're going to chuck it in the fridge. I'm going to drill holes through the back to or the side or whatever to get our cords through, and that way we can get this set up on my phone, on my app, and then we can just go straight from there into hooking cameras up and making sure that they're working. So we'll get into that. And really easy. Perfect. That'll do. Hang on. Yep, go. Perfect. We've got everything hooked up. Now what I don't have is a LAN cable to go from the box to the internet, which is up there. I've got the adapter for doing Ethernet cable just here, so we'll hook that up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use our 4th camera cable for the time being to make it so that we can at least get this hooked up onto the app, and then we can get 3 cameras hooked up, and then we'll just have to wait for the 4th. I think I've got a cable at home that will work, but I'm not too sure. So we're going to just chuck this into E-line up top, and yeah, then we shall see how easy it is to hook this thing up to my app. So we've hooked up to power, we've hooked up to internet, so we'll just let this thing start up, and I should then see it pop up on here. After that, I'll then hook a camera up and see if we can, when I watched the YouTube video on this, it was just, once I got the NVR hooked up to my app, it was ready to roll. Every camera you hooked up to it, you didn't have to do individually. You just had to name them once you put up. Otherwise, I think you've got to scan QR codes on the back of them and hook them up. But we're all learning this together. So we did have a few issues trying to connect the NVR to my phone. I was doing the QR code, I was trying to input it manually, and it just wasn't working. Turns out all I needed to do was just relaunch the app, and you can see there that I've got all the, so that's all 16 channels showing up there. So I'll see if I can do screen recording, and it might make it a bit easier because I can pop that up and show you guys what I'm doing. I'm learning at the exact same time you guys are. So we've got one camera on there already, so we should be able to just do this. Okay, now I need to set up a password, so you guys aren't going to see this. Alright, so now we're going to name the device. We'll call this one can go inside the shed, so we'll say workshop. We go next, and next. Why do you need to access? Oh, okay. Full access, and there we go. We can see that we've got a camera up. So if I click on that, and we can see Henry's walking over. Swipe left to enter immerse live mode. Oh, okay, so I can do that and I can see all my cameras at once. So well, they're meant to be 4K. I'm guessing it's not that. I know why. It's pixelated. It's pixelated over the camera because we're streaming it. But when you're viewing it, if I view it on my computer, it'll be crisp and clear. So we've got one set up now to chuck that up into where we're going to put it, and then we'll do the other ones. But apart from that little kerfuffle we had with connecting the NVR, which just turns out I just need to relaunch my app, that is actually very easy to do, so that's good. Okay, we are up the top here with the forklift, and what we're going to do is we do have a nest that lives up there. That's where the swallows always get. So I've gone and stuck a block of wood up there, so hopefully that stops that. You can undo there's an Allen key on here so that you can rotate this around to screw your bolts in. So we're thinking we're going to do something, hang on, let me swap hands here. We're going to do something along the lines of that. So can you see that? So something like that, and have it pointing down a little bit better, obviously. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the issue I'm just going to have now, this doesn't come off, so I can't, you can't screw this in and then screw the camera into the mount. You've got to do it while the mount, so you're just going to manipulate the camera around. So we'll do that, and then I'll hook it up to the cable, and hopefully it all looks good. I just had a quick look because obviously I got the camera here, the cord, so I hooked it up and had a look. And up there we can't really see too much. We're getting, you know, the top of the rafters or where the lights and stuff are. So we're going to go for this beam here. This beam is a bit better. Now there is only one issue. It's not a fisheye lens, so we're not seeing from this line here back. But that's all right. Anyone who walks into the shed is going to be seen by the camera. So anyone coming in will be seen, so that's all right. It's just, you know, what I was saying before, the insurance purpose side of working down there and seeing if anyone got injured. You wouldn't see that with the camera, but that's all right. We'll, yeah, we'll bolt this on here. Our next camera, we're going on the outside of the shed, and it's going to be pointing towards our fuel tanks. So we're going to affix it to this wood here when we get up nice and close. But yeah, I'm not sure if the sensor will pick it up and it will sense someone at the fuel tanks. But like I was saying, this stuff records 24/7 and goes to that box, so I can check it back within a couple of days or however long it takes to record. Yep. However long it's recording for, I reckon it'll be 3 to 5 days, and I can easily just bring it up and scrub through the footage and yeah, find it. So that's the idea of it. We'll see if it does trigger, but I got a feeling that that's probably just a little too far away, but we'll give it a go. Guess if that's pointing the right way or not. How's that? Pointing towards you? Oh, we'll hook the cord up and we'll see. The next one we're thinking is going to go here, and then that's going to shine out that way. So that's where our chemical shed is. We can see who's driving out to that. Hopefully no one, but you know, you can't be too sure. Right, so the problem with this is we've got flashing. There's wood on the other side. That's what we're going to screw into. Now in the packs, they do come with these little stickers for your mounting brackets. So I'm just gonna undo this sticker, put it on there, drill my holes, and then I'll be able to just put the camera straight on up. So we can get the forklift nice and close and actually get around and do all this, we need to move our workbench. So that's the first time that's been moved out of here since it's been put in. And you know what, while we're up there, we might even chuck the other flag up, so that's up there as well. But we'll focus on getting that cable done. We've got all 3 cameras hooked up. We haven't got the 4th done just yet because I need to go home. We're about to go home for lunch, and I'll see if I've got a network cable. If I don't, we're gonna have to wait. But I've got all 3 hooked up. So we've got all 3 cameras, so we can see our fuel tanks. We can see the yard, and we can also see inside the shed, which is good. Now our next camera, we'll decide where we put that, but hopefully I've got a network cable and we can chuck that one up after lunch, and then we'll get into setting up triggers on it and see if we can get it to do things like picking up when someone's at fuel tanks or anything like that. Right, back from lunch, and I do have a cable, but it's not long enough. I need about a 4 or 5 meter cable to get from our super secret hiding space up to there. So yeah, we're just gonna have to only have the 3 cameras for the time being, but that's all right. We got one watching the fuel, we got one watching the yard, and we've got one watching in here. So it is it's still doing its job, and yeah, it'll be good to. I'm just so glad that we've got it. The Reo Link security cameras, they're nice, simple, easy to set up, and you might wonder, why did I go for wired and then an NVR? The reason is we have had Wi-Fi cameras on here before. We do have Wi-Fi cameras here. They're not very good. They your Wi-Fi range just varies a lot. It's just much better to go for a hardwired system, because this is recording constantly, just 24/7 recording. Now I did look, this has got 3,500 gig of data, of space in here. So it's going to record, and then it'll just keep recording over the old stuff. So at a guess, with 3 cameras, that should last at least 7 days. I don't actually know the stats on that, but yeah, we'll also see how it goes sitting in here. Obviously with, I can feel it's a tiny bit warm. We might need to actually drill some air holes and have some vents going into there. That I'm not too sure how that'll go in there, but I'm sure it'll be all right. But that's the reason I did go for the wired system. I wanted to make sure that it was recording all the time. Those Wi-Fi cameras, they only record when they spot something. And the problem is, when I've got distance, like I do at the shed, not so bad for inside, but outside, it just doesn't pick anything up, because you're more than your 10 meters away. Whereas I can go, oh, hang on, we've got an issue, we've got let's just say some chemicals been stolen. I can just go onto my phone, go back into the playback, go back the last couple of days. Oh, look at that. There's a different coloured ute coming in. gone down there, stolen some chemical, off they've gone. So, and I'm glad that we've got it now, because the problem with my, I hadn't gone and got sorted, and normally you go, oh, I'll get security, and then the problem is you have an issue, you have something stolen or something like that, and then you go, God, I wish I had that security system. Right, I'll put the security system up now, and then you don't have anything, anything stolen, which is good, obviously, but you want to make sure that you've got the security system for when you need it. So again, down below is the link to Reo Link and all of this stuff. So if you're keen to check it out, and click the link. It also helps the channel a lot when you click that link and have a look. So yeah, if you could do us a favor and do that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I guess we'll just keep you updated on how the security system goes, over the next couple months. And yeah, if it performs well, then we'll be getting one to chuck in our house to keep that all safe and secure as well. So with that, we're gonna leave the video there. We can't do the other camera just yet because we don't have the cable. So yeah, we'll leave the video there. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Go check out that link for the security system, and we'll catch you in the next one.